In the US, it's called soccer, but around the world, it's known as football. Many Hispanics, like Eric Galvin, are introduced to the game early in life.
I started playing soccer, I want to say at about the age of 5. My dad introduced me. It was a lot of just seeing him play that got me into it.
I actually lived in Mexico a little bit growing up. I moved here about in the first grade, and I remember my farthest back memories from soccer were playing in kindergarten. I would play in recess and whatnot. You know, all the kids would play, and just kind of wanted to fit in.
The sport finds a way to remain an integral part of life even after childhood. For Galvin, he transitioned from playing soccer in high school and college to now being the head coach for South Sioux City High School, the same team he used to play for.
Soccer right now, I would call it a lifestyle, because a lot of these kids, they love it. They want to come play, whether we want to come doing sprints, but get better at the sport. I think it becomes a lifestyle, and it's what they want to do. They want to be here.
Juvenal Ramirez credits soccer with helping him adjust to life in a new country and more.
Growing up here as a Hispanic, I mean, gangs were a big thing growing up in the early 2000s, so it was just a way for us to kind of keep out of trouble too.
He says the game and his teammates also helped him fine-tune his English.
I'm a firm believer that people learn better when they're put in situations where you kind of have to learn the language. So it was a way for me to kind of force myself to communicate with them as well, because I was taking these ESL classes where I got all these kids with me, but all they speak is Spanish too, so I'm not really obligated to put myself into practice, you know, and use my English skills.
As Ramirez continued to establish himself in the United States, he recalls meeting immigrants at soccer fields and helping them in their journey for a better life.
Their story kind of goes something like, hey, I just got here from Mexico, Guatemala, or just any Hispanic country. You know, what's there to do, you know? We become friends, we kind of help them get in the groove of things. So now coming from a different country, it takes adapting, you know? Maybe they're looking for a job. Well, hey, I know this place is hiring, it's a great way to work. It's a good place to work. Maybe they're looking for some place to rent. It just brings people together.
The progress made to make the sport readily accessible in Siouxland is worth noting.
Growing up, man, there wasn't that many opportunities for us. Like, these soccer fields are nice, but they're relatively new. They haven't always been around. Now we have, I believe, one soccer club for like all the tri-state area, so I think that was huge too. It's just getting so much more people involved.
I think for us right now, for the 2009 boys, when we go out to games, the parents are always there. It's a joy looking at the sidelines and seeing all the parents come out and support them.
For many Hispanics, weekends are devoted to soccer, and whether it's a standard Sunday league game or a crucial playoff fixture, the sport finds a way to band people together.
There's always taco trucks. They always got the ice cream, the paletero, which is the ice cream man with the little cart and whatnot. It's great. You got people bumping music. Most of these guys, I think, out of starting 11, a good 5 of them actually played on my soccer team growing up. So, I mean, it's just great. You know, you make lifelong friends too.
And Ramirez says soccer serves as a bridge for Hispanics like himself to stay connected to home.
I'm Mexican. That's where I came from, and I'm proud of it. You know what I mean? So this is something that I did in my homeland, and it builds a sense of pride almost that you wanna do good.
For Hispanic Heritage, Jason Takhtadjian, KCAU 9 News.